Alright guys, welcome back. We've got a glowworm Flexicom with an F22 and F25 faults popping up. So the first thing I do is I check that there's water in the system and it's all filling up in the F&E. Then I reset the boiler and begin to do other checks such as the condense trap, the condense pump, just to make sure everything's alright with the common faults.
I don't know who services it, but if they had seen that, they should have. That looks like it's been there for a while.
We'll be honest, we haven't serviced it for 40 years.
I felt the flow and return by hand and it just doesn't feel like they're the correct temperature. So I've put on some temperature clamps to read the temperature of the flow and return. I place them as close to the boiler as I can and fire the boiler. So because it keeps coming up with faults, I keep having to reset it. As you can see there, the temperature is climbing quite quickly. We can see T1, T2 and delta T. We can see the top temperature rising to 43, 44. However, the return temperature is remaining exactly the same. That means that water is flowing from the boiler, but it's not coming back. This indicates that there's a blockage somewhere in the system or that the pump is not working properly. If the flow of my boiler is set to 60 degrees and I'm trying to heat up my home to 20 degrees, I can expect a heat loss of around 20 degrees, which would mean the return would be 40 degrees. However, as you can see from the delta T, that wasn't the case. There's a blockage in the system, which meant the flow was getting higher, but the return was staying pretty much the same. That means the water wasn't flowing around the circuit because something was blocking it. I'm going to recommend a power flush. Thank you very much. Goodbye.